Here are 6 ancient artifacts crafted from meteorites thousands of years ago. Call them weapons from the heavens if you wish. Since time immemorial, people across the planet looked to the stars for countless answers. From time to time, the heavens would respond. Not willingly, of course. Meteorites, asteroids, and comets have bombarded the Earth since its formation. Eventually, as humankind evolved from a primitive species, we learned to worship the skies, claiming that our gods came from the heavens. But not only the gods. Sometimes, other things would come from the heavens. Things the ancients could touch, feel, and eventually, make use of it. Bronze Age, Iron Age people. Already in the Bronze Age, people were making intricate weapons and tools. But these artifacts were not ordinary items. As its name suggests, the Bronze Age is a period in history when humanity actually learned to use bronze by smelting copper and then alloy it with tin, arsenic, or other metals. The Iron Age came after the Bronze Age. But as we were transitioning into the Iron Age, experts found that some people were already using iron. Meteoric iron. In fact, scholars had claimed that long before we actually learned how to smelt iron and reduce its impurities, the cosmos would send us a few gifts from the skies. Specifically, iron. Meteoric iron. And so, people from the early Iron Age would get excellent iron without having to do much. It seems that when meteorites crashed on Earth, people would rush to see what had fallen from the heavens. As they did, they collected the material and found a way to make use of it. And that's because meteoric iron comes ready in a metallic state and ready to be used. Although it wasn't abundant, people would craft all sorts of things from it when it was discovered. These items were cherished and well taken care of. Number 1. Tut's alien dagger. Not alien as in ET but alien as in foreign, not from Earth. When archaeologist Howard Carter explored the tomb of Tutankhamun, he found countless precious artifacts. Among them, the British archaeologists discovered an intricately crafted dagger. As it turns out, the dagger that belonged to King Tut was no ordinary weapon. It was crafted from meteorite iron and was regarded as a present from the gods. The blade's high nickel content strongly suggests an extraterrestrial origin, the scientists that studied the dagger concluded in a 2016 study. Researchers had concluded that the ironwork found inside Tutankhamun's tomb had been of such high quality that latter-day archaeologists argued how the ancient Egyptians had achieved significant mastery of iron working centuries before the Iron Age even began. Number 2. 5,000-year-old Egyptian beads. The earliest known iron artifacts are 9 small beads securely dated to circa 3200 BC, from 2 burials in Gerza, northern Egypt. Scientists have demonstrated that these beads were actually made in ancient times from meteoric iron. They were shaped more than 5,000 years ago by carefully hammering the metal into thin sheets, which were later rolled into tubes. Number 3. 4,500-year-old dagger. Dagger with an iron blade and golden hilt from Alaka-Hoyuk. Early evidence for the use of iron in Anatolia. The Alaka-Hoyuk iron dagger is another fascinating ancient piece crafted with remnants from meteorites. Made from meteoric iron with a golden hilt guard, the Alaka-Hoyuk iron dagger is one of the oldest weapons of its kind ever discovered. It belongs to the Hattian culture, which developed in modern-day Turkey. Experts revealed the dagger dates back to around 2500 BC. Number 4. 2 3,000-year-old axes from China. 2 Chinese early Chou bronze weapons with iron blades upper. Ko 34.11. Lower. Chai 34.10. Slightly reduced. 2 weapons that have rarely been exhibited and owned by the Freer Gallery of Art are among the best examples of ancient iron meteorite weapons in Asia. Believed to have been discovered in 1934 in Honan Province in China, it is believed the 2 unique axes date back to the early Chou dynasty, to around 1000 BC. The weapons were found to be of great interest for 3 main reasons. First, the weapons feature a combination of 2 different metals, one common at the time of manufacture and the other presumably unknown in China. Second, researchers have found evidence that both axes were e-joined by the casting-on method, a well-known technique of the Bronze Age in China. And third, the iron in both weapons is of meteoritic origin. Number 5. Inuit lance with an iron meteorite head, Cape York meteorite. Like many other cultures in the world, the Paleo-Eskimo people took advantage of the meteorite iron before they had access to the technology that allowed extraction of metal from iron ore. They would use this resource to trade with other people, even many hundreds of miles away. Evidence has shown that the Cape York meteorite resembled perhaps the most significant supply of iron around the eastern Arctic, which has made it all the more challenging for archaeologists to determine whether a weapon found in Canada was indeed crafted with material from the Cape York. Number 6. Hatchet made of meteorite found in Fox Island. An iron meteorite found on Fox Island, near Seward, Alaska. The hatchet was forged from a similar meteorite, and the remnants of the Widmanstatten structures are visible in the blade. Piles of basalt hammerstones, as well as larger blocks presumed to be anvils, have been found at the site of a large iron meteorite at the Cape York Peninsula in northern Greenland, proof that people of the Arctic also used meteorites to produce their weapons. They would extract iron from the meteor and beat it to flatten the metal and form the sharp edges for knives or blades for their harpoons. Jens Fogh Jensen of the National Museum of Denmark explains that they did a lot of hammering. The blacksmiths would start by knocking off a small piece, thoroughly beating it flat and giving it a sharp edge, then hardening it further so that it could serve as an arrowhead or flensing knife. And those are the 6 ancient artifacts that are crafted from meteorite. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos.